Happy booktube. Happy booktubersary to me. Happy booktubersary to me. Happy booktubersary, dear my channel book ramble. Happy booktubersary to me. The end. So yeah, I've been on booktube for a year now. Whoa, that actually made a hole in the damn ticket. Awesome. Anyways, I've been on booktube for a year now. On October 28th or 29th. One of those 2 days was when I started my channel. And now I'm here 1 whole year later, and it's been really fun, and here's to another more year. Hi guys, I'm Andrea. Welcome to November. I'm still in the October mode, if you can tell. I saw this really cool shirt at H&M and I had to buy it. Anyways, November, aka my birthday month. My birthday's later this month. Scorpio season is in full blast. And I thought I'd do a TBR of the books I read because I literally didn't read any books last month, which sucks because I haven't done that in a really long time. I've been in a slump. All I did was read fan fiction. All I did was read Star Wars fan fiction, to specify that. So I'm doing a TBR just to actually commit to reading actual novels this month, and I'm really excited because, like I said, again, it's my birthday month, so I'm hoping to get a lot of cool books and stuff because I want to treat myself for that occasion. So yeah, let's start. The first book I want to talk about I got from Wonderkind PR, and they were kind enough to send me a book, and that is An Easy Death by Charlene Harris, and they gave it to me in this cool little package thing that I opened. I wasn't open on camera, but And the book looks like this, and it gave me a little PR package thing. And this book is basically described as Westworld meets American Gods, which just sounds very interesting. And so in the world of An Easy Death, the United States has collapsed and fractured into 5 different countries, including the southwestern country of Texoma. Basically an adventure tale through the remains of what used to be the US, and it's just the main character called Elizabeth Rose, and she has to meet up with these Russian wizards, and it's kind of like this giant adventure story. So I'm excited to read it because of that, and she's a gunslinger, and I think the cover is pretty cool. So I want to get to this month. Next book, I talk about this book like literally every single video since I bought it, and I haven't read it yet, and that's Pride. Like, I'm forcing myself to commit to read this book this month because I know I will love it. Pride and Prejudice retelling, Ibby's a Boy. I need to read it, basically. Next book I got was from a used book sale, and I just got these books like yesterday, and it came like this. I got them for $2, even though it says 4 there. The lady gave me a discount. And these are actually fairy tales. I was gonna save these for next month, but I'm really anxious to read them. And they are like Grimm's fairy tales and Andersen's fairy tales, and they're from 1945, I think is this printing. And they look like this, and the inside's super cool. Look, it has like really cool illustrations here and there. And if you flip through it, ooh, there's more in there. And then over here, same thing. This is cool because it's like a misprint, so it looks like if you're looking at things in 3D. You can tell. So yeah, I really want to get to read those. They seem fun. I might just skim them though. The next book I want to read that I actually got at a used book sale as well, and I haven't read yet, is Station 11. I got this for like $1. And again, going on with this post-apocalyptic or dystopian theme I'm going for this month, I guess. This takes place in a world where civilization has ended after a flu pandemic, which is just my cup of tea. I love anything that has to do with kind of end of world scenarios and pandemics. I'm kind of obsessed with like actual pandemics, like learning about them, because it scares me so much, like avian flu. Yeah, I have problems with that. I'm just not going to go into it, but I'm super excited to read that book. It just interests me so much, like pandemics. When I was younger, I wanted to be an epidemiologist, just like to learn more about like disease and the spread of disease and how it basically is an entire domino effect. But then I realized that I didn't want to become infected myself, because being an epidemiologist means going into the actual, field and like investigating, and I'm not about that life, so I'll just be an armchair epidemiologist for now. The next book I'm reading, I just got off of hold from my library on digital loan, and I'm super excited about it, and it's The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. And I think I heard Jocelyn from Yogi with a Book talk about this book earlier in the year. So The Silence of the Girls is a retelling of the Iliad from the perspective of the women and girls who were directly affected by the war. I'm super excited to read this book because we don't really know much about them from the Iliad or from other different historical fictions. You know, it's kind of just centers around Achilles and like the gods and Patroclus, and it's just them. But I think to see like these very like small side characters get thrown into the forefront is going to be super exciting, and I really love this cover, so I'm really excited to read it. It's me from the future. So Wonderkind PR was kind enough to send me another book, and this is a really, really beautiful book, and it's called Beyond the Sixth Extinction, a post-apocalyptic pop-up book, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. I'm also going to be reading it this month, and it's really quite something. So looks a little bit like this, and it's really beautiful. It's like a pop-up, and it has like all the pages are like this, and it has like, this is supposed to be a life-size recreation of this, but the thing I think is so cool about this book is that besides all these really cool beautiful pop-ups, this book is a post-apocalyptic pop-up. So it's going through all these things that would happen in the apocalypse or exist in the apocalypse, which I think is amazing. I love it. I'm gonna try to squeeze some for Nonfiction November, even though it's fiction. But yep. So the thing is, the year is 1487. The year is 4847, and the sixth great global extinction is over. But in the midst of destruction, several highly adaptive species have found a way to thrive. And this is where the books start, and just so lovely, and I'm so excited. The next novel I'll be reading is this arc I got sent by Ruben Dolgolado, and that is Throw a Novel, and this is an arc. This is set to be released in February 2019, and this book is about a girl called Llorona. She's the only girl Duero has ever loved. A wounded soul, she has adopted the name of a ghost from Mexican folklore. To her namesake, Llorona casts Duero away with the coldness of the apparition she has become. But Duero, though he would never admit to his friends, still wants to get back together with her. So this is Ruben's debut novel, and I'm really excited to read it. I love that it's own voices. So the last book that I got off of digital hold is Lincoln the Bardo by George Sanders, and the last book I got off of loan is Lincoln the Bardo by George Sanders, and I heard a lot of people talking about this book last year on BookTube, which is why I decided to pick it up. And this is basically an experimental avant-garde fictionalized tale about Abraham Lincoln's son, Willie, who died in real life, but in this book, Willie doesn't know he's dead, so you're kind of thrown into like this weird like purgatory with him, I think it is. So I don't know if I'll like it or enjoy it, but I really want to read it because I know everybody was talking about it. So besides these books, I'm really hoping to participate in Nonfiction November this year. I participated last year. I think it was like my first thing that I participated on BookTube, and I was really, really happy I did. I've been a big fan of nonfiction, so hopefully I get to check out a good few nonfiction books next time I go to the library. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this TBR video, and I'll see y'all next